Hey, what's happening, my network marketing friends? Todd Falcone here. Welcome back to another episode. And let's chat about rank advancing and how to do it fast rather than slow. First of all, I think most of you understand the importance of rank advancing, progress, more money, higher commissions typically. That means you have a bigger organization, more sales volume, and all of that. So clearly, you want to rank advance in your company, and you very likely want to do it faster rather than slower. So let me give you a little bit of an insight on how to go about making sure that you make things happen faster rather than slower. So first thing that I'm thinking about is, if I want to rank advance fast, how much time, effort, and energy am I putting into my business? Very simply, the more time that I put in, the more effort, the more energy that I put into the business, the more likelihood that I'm going to make things happen faster rather than slower. So that's one thing to take a look at, is how much time, effort, and energy are you putting in. Secondly is the use of that time, effort, and energy. Are you having super long, lengthy conversations with people that take forever to get to the point? Or are you more efficient in your use of your time with your prospecting and recruiting efforts? I think, sometimes people can get real chatty and they end up wasting a lot of time, or they don't get to the point. If you're making a call or doing a reach out for your business, you want to make sure that you're looking at your time as incredibly valuable, and you can never get your time back. So I think that's the way you should be anyhow. So time, effort, and energy is certainly one way to make things happen faster. I think number two is understanding your compensation plan. And you don't need to know like every intricate detail of your compensation plan, but you do need to know, what does it take to rank advance? Like, if you're at a specific level, what's the next level? What I'm not going to get into titles like gold, silver, diamond, presidential, or any of that stuff here, because they're called all sorts of different things in whatever company that you're involved in. But I think you really need to know this. At the very least, you need to know what's required to hit this rank, what's required to hit this rank, what's required to hit this rank in terms of personally sponsored people or legs or volume or whatever it is, and be really clear with what that is. That's really important. In fact, I would say that you should create a document, maybe a one sheet or something, and have that in front of you so you know exactly what it takes. I will use titles to hit silver, to hit bronze, to hit gold, to hit diamond, to hit presidential, so that you're really clear on it. So it's hard to rank advance if you don't know what is involved in rank advancing, right? So knowing exactly what's required to rank advance is going to help you rank advance. The next thing is knowing exactly where you stand right now relative to your next rank. So let's say you're at silver and the next rank is gold. Well, where are you at the silver level? How much more volume or sales or whatever do you need to get to the gold position? So knowing daily throughout the month exactly where you stand relative to your next rank is really important, because depending on your comp plan, you have, for example, some of them are on a 30-day. So, whatever happens during that month, you've got 30 days or whatever the month, 28, 31 days, whatever month that we're talking about. By the end of the month, whatever you're at is what you're going to be ranked at for the next month. So it's important, like, for example, if it's the 27th of the month and you're $200 more in volume to get to the next level, if you don't take the time to look at where you are at all times relative to the next rank, you could very easily miss a rank by $50. I mean, I've seen people miss a rank by literally $2 in volume. Like, one little teeny extra order placed anywhere in the organization would have created that rate, because they were, let's say it was 5,000 and they were at $4,890 in volume, or $4,990 in volume, and it takes $5,000 to be at that rank, and they missed it by $10. That to me is absolute insanity, to miss something that you're literally so close that you can, I mean, you're there, you've already got it, but you didn't pay attention to your back office and your genealogy and where you stand next to that rank, that's important. So, and I think the last thing I'll say, and I think this is probably the most important action that you can take, is closing your month out super strong, right? So if you look at a month, let's say it's a 30-day month, the first 3 weeks of the month, all you're doing is recruiting and building and helping others recruit and build and gather customers and new distributors, and it's full on business building mode, right? And then that last week of the month, and I've done other trainings on this, I'm pretty sure you can probably find it on YouTube. I think and this would be a great video for you to watch. It's I know you can find it on YouTube. It'd be probably harder to search on my website and find it, but how to triple your volume in 5 days or less, I'm pretty sure is the title of that particular video. And I know I've done a couple of videos on that over the last couple of years, but that's the original. That's a good graphical example of how to close a month. So for example, the way this works, and I'll give you just the short skinny on it, and then you can go scope out that video if you want. Maybe I'll have my web guys. In fact, I'll make sure that my tech team puts the link to that particular post in this particular post on my page, so you don't have to go search on it for YouTube. I'll just make sure that they do that. So the last one is this. Let's say we're at the 25th of the month on a 30-day month. Those last 5 days are spent closing the month out strong, and you start from the bottom of the organization up. So you go all the way down to your genealogy at the bottom, and you start looking at people, and you identify, oh, this person has 3 people in their organization, and it takes them having 5, let's say I'm just making this up as I go along. It takes them having 5 people and $500 in volume total to hit that first rank. Well, I would call that guy John and say, John, Todd Falcone here, listen, we've got 5 days left in the month. You've got 3 people in. If you get 2 more people in before the end of the month, you're going to rank advance to the next level. Do you want to step up and see if we can make that happen? I don't know. I'm just kind of hanging out. Okay. And then I'll go 1 level up from him, and I'll find that person and go, okay, wait a minute. This person's got, whatever. This guy and his 3 people, and they've got other legs, and they're at $800, for example, in volume, and it only takes them $200 more to get that to that next rank. I'm going to talk to Sandy, for example, and Sandy, look, you're literally $200 away from your next rank advancement. Are you in the position where you want to step up? Is there anything I can do to help you with to help you make that rank happen? She's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I definitely want to make it happen. I've got somebody I was going to sign up today, and I've got this one person I was going to wait, but I think I can get them in. And what you can do, and I'll leave it there. You can literally take a volume month that might be relatively small, and over a period of 5 days, you can multiply the volume by 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times. So let's say, the first time I did, I think the volume was like 13 grand at the last 5 days of the month, and we blew it out to over 65,000 in volume. I would have finished, if I didn't finish the month out strong and go from the bottom up, I would have probably finished out the month at $14,000 in volume. And that strategy for closing the month, which is all based on helping other people rank advance, and what that will do is by the time you work your way up through the organization all the way up to the top, you have already created a tremendous amount of additional volume. So you may find yourself rank advancing 2, 3, 4, or 5 times in 1 month because you've built from the bottom up by helping those people get their next couple or their additional person or whatever. And again, I'll make sure that the video and the access to that post is inside of this particular post so you can see the full graphical example of that. But look, if you want to rank advance fast, and I think you want to rank advance fast, you need to be purposeful. You need to be intentional. You need to be obviously putting the time, effort, and energy in. You need to know your comp plan enough to know what is involved in rank advancing. You need to know where you stand relative to rank advancing. And then lastly, you want to make sure you close your month out super strong, because that's going to be really the big thing that's going to help you secure your rank advancement as well as other multiple rank advancements within your organization. So I don't know where you're catching me. You might be catching me on my YouTube channel, which is great. You might be catching me on the podcast, which is great as well. If you want to get the rest of the story, and certainly love to hear comments from you, if you go to toddfalcone.com/episode 78, you can find the rest of the details. Again, that's TODDFALCONE.com/episode 78. Hope you're having an amazing day. We'll see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching.